Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords. This will be part 50 of our Let's Play. In the last episode, we finished up on Onderon, and we saved the Queen, we talked to Master Kavar, and pretty much everyone has gone to Dantooine. So that's where we're headed, I think. First I want to talk to Mira, see if we have anything else. I was hoping we could talk.
About what?
Do you understand men?
Sure, very easy. That's why I dress like this. When they're looking down to check you out, you can use...
Right, I think we heard that one before. You make it sound easy.
It's simple. When you want a man, you jab... Then
yeah, I remember this. Some questions I want to ask. You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
This is no smuggler's moon.
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
We raised on Nashta.
Look, before we get into a game of guess the Pazak card.
Okay. That's a question I wanted to ask. Where'd you get that rocket launcher?
Made it. It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you'd like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
I don't have that.
Anything else?
I have some questions for you. Why don't you kill your targets?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
Because all life is connected, and Malachor proved it. You know what the loss of family means, even to your targets.
Oh, do I? Is that it? How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me.
Jesus,
Jedi
that was
don't
aggressive.
Have family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know the Jedi didn't care about life there.
You lost someone at Malachor. I've never stopped trying to protect others, even at Malachor.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll shoot you in the head and dump you out the airlock.
Brutal.
What do you want now?
Wanted to apologize.
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Still, I'm sorry you lost your family at Malachor.
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
Fair enough. What do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there. Scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes, it's like you can almost hear them. Like an echo, calling out for each other.
Probably
and
the Force.
Just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
All things connected through the Force. From such acts of kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Uh-huh. Fair enough. I had some questions for you. No, that's it. We got a bit of influence. Yeah. Nice. Questions. We raced in Nashta?
Yeah, more or less. I wasn't born there. I just ended up there.
What happened to your family?
Well, the war happened. The first one, against the Mandalorians. I had family right up until the end. It's not really a new story. You hear it all over the galaxy. It's what happens after the wars are over that you don't hear much about.
Yeah, that's fair. They died in the final battle?
I think so. After Revan crushed the Mandalorians, planets throughout the Republic were flooded with refugees. I was just one of the others. Me? I got passage to Nar Shaddaa. From there, not much you can do, so I became a bounty hunter.
How could you have lost family at Malachor 5? There were no colonies. It was a taboo world to the Mandalorians.
Take a guess, Jedi. Only 2 groups of people would have lost family at Malachor. And Jedi...
So she's a Mandalorian?
Families.
You're a Mandalorian?
As much as any slave becomes a Mandalorian. They took prisoners on every world.
Oh, okay, right.
And they took a lot of worlds.
You were a slave?
When I was young, yeah. They mostly used me to carry ammo packs and munitions. Toward the end of the war, they needed everyone they could get. They taught me to fight, to hunt, to survive. I was part of their squad, even when I was young. Everyone served as part of the unit, and I felt like I had a place there. After Malachor, it really didn't matter anymore. The Mandalorians lost. Bad. But you know that.
Well, the Republic was there as well, to be fair. So you could have lost family in the Republic. I regret the loss of life in Malachor, but there was no choice left.
Yeah, I know. I saw the worlds they left behind them during the war. That kind of stays with you. I haven't forgotten it. What happened at Malachor, they probably deserved it.
You don't sound too happy about it.
Should I be? Maybe I should ask you if you're happy about all the Jedi who died on Malachor 5. Maybe it felt
That's
like you
fair.
lost family there, but I doubt it.
That had to be stopped.
Yeah. That
Yeah, I
kind
know. I have some questions for you. So, do we get some influence? No, just light side points. Shit.
Alright.
Why'd you become a bounty
Good at
hunter?
finding people. So I used it to make credits.
Finding people on Nar Shaddaa seems difficult.
Not if you know your target. Usually you get a hollow or rough description, and then you just sort of listen to it, get a feel for him or her, then start walking.
Walking?
This is a little hard to explain, but Nar Shaddaa's got a flow, a life to it. You see all kinds of aliens and life there, and it's got currents.
No, I understand.
You know your target, you can feel them. Know where
God,
they're going
she
to
is
go.
definitely force sensitive.
And
Not even
sometimes
a
you know where
doubt.
they're going to
Like,
be before they
not even
do.
trying to
I'm good at
hide
finding
it.
people. Because when they're lost or out of place, it's like something's wrong inside them. And that's why I hunt.
Okay. Yeah, I have some
ahead.
questions for you. Why'd you become...
I'm good at finding.
No, wait, we did that. Yeah, no. What happened between you and Hanha?
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
Do you really want to hear this?
Yes, I'd like to know what happened.
Well, Hanhar and me go way back, in the worst possible way. He's from some forest planet on the Outer Rim where Zerka had set up one of their slaving operations.
Kashyyyk. Do you know the name of his homeworld?
I
It's
don't
Kashyyyk.
remember the name. Something with too many K's and Y's. Sounds like you're gargling Ronto spit when you say it.
Do you know what species he is? Oh,
No
yeah, because
idea.
like Wookiees are not
He's
that
just
common in the
Hanhar.
Old Republic.
I hope there aren't any more like him.
They're
I
not
get
that common in the
impression he's not a good
in the New
representative of his
Republic
people,
either, to
though.
be fair.
He's the equivalent of a mad calf hound among Rontos.
Oh, actually, yes, they
Some
are. I
of
guess
Yoga the Head's
Kashyyyk's like
men
part of
say
the Clone
Hanhar killed his
Wars.
own tribe,
A bit more
but
common.
those two crud thugs lie every time they open their mouths, so who knows?
So he was a slave.
Well, not for long. Once off planet, Hanhar escaped from the Zerka slavers, then killed them all.
Why was he wearing those cuffs?
I don't know. I always thought he just liked using them as weapons.
It's good he broke free. Nothing deserves to be caged.
Well, before you get too proud of him, Hanhar figured Zerka had the right idea. I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka practiced it. But now he did. You ever hear of Dursan 3, or the ID cluster colonies?
Nope, I didn't think so.
Right, that's because Hanhar happened. He makes what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not
Jesus.
a bounty hunter. He's a slaver. A predator. It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. I don't get it, but he's dangerous.
Right. Who did he work with?
Anyone who paid credits. And sometimes, he just hunted humans for sport. The ones who survived, he sold to the exchange, to the huts, to anyone who'd buy bodies. Living or dead. He and Voga used to do big credit transactions. That hut really liked the look of unwrinkled humans for some reason. Didn't make him too popular with the other huts, let me tell you.
As how do you factor in?
I was prey. And not only did I escape, but I saved his life while doing it. He's been hunting me ever since.
So he wants to capture you?
I don't pretend to understand it, but among his people, they have these codes of honor. But
Yeah,
somewhere
Wookiee
along
life
the
debt.
line, Hanhar's got twisted. His people form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they pledge themselves to you.
It doesn't sound too bad.
Well, with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy, so pledging himself to someone else, especially a human,
Right.
was unbearable.
So the only way to
when I
free
saved his
himself
life,
from
it was
it.
the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again.
Yeah, okay. So like the only way to get rid of it is to
Like it
kill her,
pushed him over the
basically.
edge.
What do you mean?
Well, life debt to Hanhar is the death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his life, it meant he had to kill me. And so he kept chasing me in hopes
Yeah,
I'd
that's
die.
it.
I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't stand.
What if someone else saved his life? Would he try to kill them?
Probably. But if he had multiple life debts, especially to humans, Hanhar would probably go mad. He was angry before, sure, but he'd be 10 times worse if that happened.
Worse?
Hanhar's tough. Really tough. And when he loses it, it's like nothing can stop him. I've seen him shrug off blaster bolts, both and stunners, and even survive a freighter crash on Dursan 3. He keeps coming.
Jesus. That life debt makes no sense.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like I said, I get the impression a life debt's supposed to be a gift, but to Hanhar, it's more like a curse to both people involved.
Any regrets that he's gone?
Oh, I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep watching my back every minute, wondering when he's going to show up. And he
About
always
that,
did.
though.
It's like he always knew where I was.
Any chance he's still alive?
Trust me, if he was still alive, he'd be chasing us even now, waiting to ambush us when we least expect it.
Well,
he always shows up at the worst
he
possible
kind of
time.
is, though.
He was one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Anhar never gives up on his prey. Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator.
So how did you save his life?
You know, it's a long story, and I'm kind of tired of talking about it right now. Maybe some other time. It's not much to hear anyway.
Okay.
Alright.
That's some other questions. I was hoping we could talk. Just wanted to get to know you a little better as well.
Why, you trying to be my mother? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere.
Jeez, brutal. So you might need a friend.
No thanks. I didn't need friends on Nar Shaddaa, and I don't need them now.
Rough. Okay. Well, we're not going to get her to be a Jedi. But that is fun, though. She was a Mandalorian. Or at least she was with the Mandalorians for a time. Right, we're going to head back to Dantooine. Skip, skip, skip. Right, I think we're pretty much in the end game now, to be honest. Actually, shit, I haven't done anything for Visus. That's a mistake. That one is actually kind of important. We do have a lot of influence with her, though, apparently, because she was, like, super light side. Actually, how much light side do we have now? Nearly maxed out. Yeah, like, why is Visus so much higher than us? Why is she a better Jedi than we are? Sounds like bullshit to me. Can I talk to Visus?
My life.
Who sent you?
I serve my master.
Yeah,
My
we've
master
heard
was
this.
aware of a disturbance in the Force. There is little my master does not know.
Right. I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot, even if I...
Okay. How did you find me? Okay, I think we've seen all this. I guess we did talk to Visus a lot, actually, at the start. Yeah, we did talk to Visus quite a bit, actually. Where do we have to go here? We have to go back to the Enclave. What's the best way to do that? Is it over there? God, I don't know. Well, we're just gonna put ultra speed on the way we go. No stuffing around, we'll just zoom over here to the Enclave. I think this is the way to go. If I recall correctly. Yeah, I think so. Right? Because this will take us to, like, the camp, won't it? Yeah, there we go. Cool. So this is the close bit. Oh, it's like kind of rebuilt. Oh yeah, it has. Okay, no, it has been patched up. Ah, neat. The actual building's been patched up, not obviously the craters everywhere. All right. Let's go face the council after so long of getting them all back together, getting the gang back together again. We've got our posse with us. Not a great posse, Visus and Mira. I guess Mira does a bit of damage, Visus is not completely incompetent. Oop. We're going somewhere else. Oh, we're back to Darth Nihilus. God, the space in this is just very busy. It's far too busy. Ooh, Colonel Tobin. Oh, I like the weird, like, Sith zombie guys. That's kind of fun.
Lord, I bring news of the Jedi.
Why are you here?
Where you may feed.
Very confused.
Telos, Master.
Oh, gotcha.
Is an
Okay.
academy of Jedi on Telos. Perhaps hundreds of them. Enough to sustain you.
Well, that's a lie. I
And
guess that's
enough
what
for you,
Kreia
enough for
told
you
him.
To free Onderon. Enough for you to free Onderon.
Uh-huh. Like, that's gonna happen. Oop. Ah, it's bringing back memories of the first game. You spend actually a fair bit of time here in the first game. Again, not when it's all overgrown and destroyed and shit, but back when it's an actual Jedi Academy. Right, which way are we going here? Is it this way? God, I do not remember. Oh, that's something we can search. Ooh, Opila Crystal. Don't actually remember what they do. Also, I can't help but notice I don't have my people with me anymore. Yep, they're gone. Guessing I can't bring them back? Fair enough. I guess I have to face this alone. Can't say I'm really surprised. Whoop. Nice. Actually, that wasn't that nice. It was, what, a repair kit and a weird Sonic gun. Sonic's like a weird damage type in this. Oop. Kreia, why are you here? Oh, you're following us. Fair enough.
It has been some time.
Just chilling out? Fair enough.
The years have not been kind to us both, it seems. But perhaps now they will see the truth at last.
Probably not. Maybe.
It is not as it was.
I've always hated Master Vrook, though. He's like the worst part of the first
That is for
game.
the best.
He's not a great part of this game, either. Maybe I should have just killed him and just had the other two and be like, oh no, what happened to Master Vrook?
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you've come for revenge.
No. We must ally if we're to stop the Sith.
No. We will do as we have done. We will wait. There's nothing else we can do.
Yeah, the enemy has revealed itself. We can fight back.
No, the true threat has yet to show itself. It is waiting for something, us perhaps, to enter the war. We have seen their soldiers, the remnants of their fleet, but those are symptoms of a disease. It is more bait to attempt to draw us out.
The actual battle is being fought through the Force, not with weapons of war. It isn't about the Republic anymore.
Well, I mean, it will be if the Republic dies.
Something was attempting to use the planet itself, to feed on it, to draw on the power there.
Yeah, the
It prevented
Sith.
it, but it was a stalling measure. The next time will be critical.
What? It was the Sith. Like... Yeah, then we must act.
If Jedi gather, if we wage war against these shadows now, then Jedi will die, and we will die for nothing. Whatever this thing is, it must be fought by those strong in the Force. It cannot be fought in any other way. It knows this, and that is why it is.
So you are
killed us.
all strong
If
in the
we
Force,
die,
and
then
I'm
it
not
will
bad
win,
either.
No matter what fleet or
Let's
weapons
gang
are brought
up.
against it.
Why were you all in hiding?
I see you have failed to grasp the nature of the enemy we face. Where Jedi gather, Jedi die.
No, you're all
Not
just
Jedi.
cowards.
All things touched by the Force.
The last Jedi conclave was on Qatar, a Miraluka colony, and all of Qatar was destroyed. All of the Jedi killed.
Including Master Zar, Master Vandar.
A Jedi doesn't care if he dies. Everyone does. But when we fight, when we sacrifice
Yeah, but
ourselves, it is for others, for the greater
They
good.
were trying to find
Our
what was
presence
attacking them,
must
and it
not
attacked them.
endanger
Now we
others.
know what's
And
attacking
as long as
us.
we were visible targets, we were a threat to everything around us.
I mean, I can understand that. What happened on Qatar?
There was a gathering of Jedi on the planet. When we realized that something was attacking us, we resolved to meet secretly to attempt to find this threat.
Well, not that secretly, apparently.
Qatar was no more.
When we felt Qatar die, there is something we felt. Something we'd felt once before. An echo in the Force. We'd felt it before, when you stood before us. Whatever this threat, whatever this hunger is, it is something tied to you. Something you have experienced directly.
What, you think this is
echo travels
my
in the
fault?
places where death has walked, where planets have died. Massacres fuel its power. The death of life fuels it.
So it's me?
No, we do not believe so, but it is tied to you somehow.
I felt it on Duxon.
And it was in the ground at Dantooine.
It echoed in the ruins on Korriban.
And the wastelands of Telos.
Why don't you track down this threat?
We've been trying for years without success. Whatever disturbance in the Force that would cause death on such a scale also clouds it from our sight.
Right.
It is like a scream in the Force, and finding its source is difficult. It has cast many echoes.
So we sought out places touched by the Force, by such events.
So
We went to
that's
Dantooine,
why
to
you were
Telos,
really
to
there.
Duxon.
Not because you were in hiding.
And some of us just left.
We thought the enemy might show themselves. They were Sith, that much was certain. But where they were striking from, we did not know.
Okay. I need to know what you spoke of when you cast me out of the Order many years ago.
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
My companions, what about them?
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Well,
Those that
yeah.
travel with you.
There's something wrong here. A disturbance in the Force.
They follow you, without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
I
It's
wouldn't say
because
that.
you are a leader. But that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
You're saying I'm controlling them.
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with Force bonds. It is the bond that develops between apprentice
about
and
that.
master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections
Kind of a
through the
fun force power, though.
and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong.
So that's why I
Force.
can
When you
turn
suffer,
everyone
their
into a
spirit
Jedi.
echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
How did this happen?
We do not know. But it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian wars echo within you still.
So all those deaths at Malachor.
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian
Right, because of everything like
The
screaming through the
screams of
Force at the
countless
same time.
thousands,
Yeah, okay.
Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
That's
Their
fun,
lives
though.
still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure.
I mean, I
and it
have
is a wonder that you did not die there.
like
when thousands
regained
perished.
my control
All
of the Force,
those you
though.
had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Duxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In
mean-
you, we saw a wound in the Force.
I don't know if that's
In you,
true.
We saw the end of the Force.
Yeah, but that makes no sense. I can feel the Force again. No, my connection to the Force is even stronger than before.
Yes, you can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are
What does that
cipher,
mean?
Forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force, and the death of the Jedi.
But I can feel the Force strongly.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger.
It's very good. It's XP, right?
In you, it's what you are now.
It's
you
very,
must have
very
noticed
fun.
as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful.
God, that's
Why
a
do you
great,
think
like,
that was?
But what's
fourth
worse
wall
is
break.
that bonding you have.
A nod
It
at the
hasn't gone
game.
away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
You know what the choice is. If you don't warn them, then the Republic will fall. All those countless lives, innocent lives.
Or the one.
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
Wow,
For
that
you,
sounds horrible.
Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi. And perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain.
Ooh.
And so you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with her amongst the Jedi. But that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith.
You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
So in a shocking
You will
twist,
lead the
Kreia is
Sith here,
bad.
And that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains.
As if all the manipulation
Exile. You must leave.
hadn't made
You
it
must leave
super
without
obvious.
your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
I mean, if this is what must be done, then I accept it, I guess. If it's like me or the death of the Force.
Do not be
I
afraid.
guess I
You
understand,
shall feel no
but...
pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Enough!
Jeez.
Step away from her.
What?
Step away! She
Oh,
has brought truth.
feels good, though.
And you condemn it. The arrogance. You will not harm her. You will not harm her ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
She is difficult to see. She's like a shadow of the exile. We struggled the Sith out, and now they have come to us.
Well,
How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never
I
walked
did
in
say
the
you wanted
dark
to team
places
up,
of the
but, you know.
galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. Did you not hear its call on Dantooine Vrook, on its scarred surface, and in the minds of the settlers? I have endured your corruption of my other students. You shall not have this one. And you, Kavar, so close to the call of Daxan, tell me, did you not feel what poured from the moon, what had taken place there? And Zezkael, to hide upon Nar Shaddaa, yet blind yourself to all that happens there. so close to understanding the Force, so close to giving it up. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war.
Right.
It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of
Suppose
the
this is
dark
Malachor.
side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one. And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live. But I see what happened now. It is because you were afraid. As you would pass judgment on her, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the exile.
Well, that doesn't look great. The triple KO, not amazing.
It is done. She is no more. Take me to Atris. She will have the strength to do what the Council cannot.
What are we gonna do? If we don't stop her, then everyone, everywhere, they're gonna lose their lives.
If I lose her, it will be my failing. It is the failing of the Jedi who followed Revan. It is a failing of their teaching.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring her before you, but I will not let you have her. Soon your ship shall come.
Oh, it's all my companions. They worry about me.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed.
Oh, where's the HK-47 one? I love Meatbag Master.
If we could save something in this galaxy, I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
Oh my god, I'm alive. Not cut off from the Force, hopefully. Gain a new light side, Force power, Force enlightenment. Yeah, that's what we want. So Force enlightenment, I think, hits us with like every buff that we have. His master is dead, drained of life. His body is worse than lifeless. It's like an absence in the Force. I take it that's going to be all of them. Yep, absence in the Force. Absence of the Force. Rip. Yes, what's Force Enlightenment do again? Be down here somewhere, right? Is that one? No. That one. Use a light side of the Force to enhance Jedi's powers. The best of the Jedi's speed, armor, and valor powers are instantly activated at a reduced cost. Quickly become ready for difficult battles. Not actually that great for us. Very good for a Guardian, not great for a Consular. But I do have armor. What is it? Aura Valor. Aura Valor Speed? Is that what I said? Speed, armor, and valor. Yeah, so it's these three. Cool. So we have maxed those out. So we're like amazing at battle. Shame that we're crap at battle. Oh well, we'll have to worry about that in the next episode, but we're going to leave this episode here. So guys, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel and check out the videos on there. If you think any friends might enjoy my content, make sure you share a video or two with them. Really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback of the videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comments section down below so I can see it. And I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.